the name is Radio Alpha India November Echo Radio. I'm not even quite pointing in the right direction, but I'm sure that will come right in a minute. MM0IHK DG7LAL, over.
Yeah, Delta Golf 7 Lima Alpha Lima Reiner Mike 0 India Hotel Kilo returning. Just thought I'd come back because you're sounding very good and very strong here into Scotland. The name here is Murray, Mike Oscar Romeo Alpha Yankee Reiner. Just running a military transceiver here, and I'm running just a simple homemade half-wave end-fed. Delta Golf 7 Lima Alpha Lima, Mike 0 India Hotel Kilo, over.
Roger, we were just talking about you the other night. I was talking to your friend in England, who you also run the military equipment in at the time, I think, when we spoke, and I'm sorry I can't remember his call sign. I think his name is Keith, but I'm just not sure of that either. He was on the PRC-320 at the time, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, right, over?
Yeah, I know who you mean, Reiner. That would be Steve, 2 Echo 0 Echo Zulu Lima, I think, or something like that. I can't remember his call sign off the top of my head, Reiner. I think that's it, correct, over?
Yeah, that does not come back here in my log, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Steve rings a bell. That's probably what it was. Yeah, so I know that we've spoken many times. I've got you in the log 5 or 6 times, and I know that you're the military radio guy, so you've got lots of stuff like that, right? And have you gotten anything new, or have you been experimenting with any of the other commercial stuff, over?
Yeah, I think the last time we spoke, Reiner, I was actually using a Barrett transceiver, a commercial one. I've not bought anything new for quite some time, but I own quite a lot of radios, and I've got quite a few Japanese ones as well. But I am tempted to buy the Yaesu FT10 DX. I think it's the Fox Tango 10 DX. Do you know that radio, Reiner, over?
Now, many people, it's become quite popular, you know, the price is right. It's not as expensive as the Big Brother, the 101, and quite a number of people are using that now, with good success, I must say. I can only comment on the way they sound in my headphones, but yeah, I've had the opportunity to listen to an FTDX 101, and I believe it's much the same thing. So also the receiver on those Yaesus, they're really good. They're good radio. There's no doubt about it, over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah. I've been very tempted to get one, but I'm not sure if I can justify it with all the other radios I've got. But you only live once. I was actually was adjusting this radio yesterday, Reiner. I actually had it apart, and I was adjusting the power output on the finals, just tweaking it a little bit, and I think it puts out roughly sort of 40 to 48 watts on high power now, Reiner. Just interested to know, I assume the audio sounds okay. Obviously, it's a military set, but so obviously it's got that distinct audio, but everything sounds okay, Reiner, and signal okay, is it, over?
Yeah, I can't really say about the spectrum, because I'm not on the ANAN. I don't have a spectrum in front of me here. I'm on an Icom, India Charlie 7800, and no display of that, of course, so I don't know. But it sounds good, with the caveat that, like you say, it's a military radio. They have the high pitch. They are, they have a bit of an emphasis on the top end. So for somebody who's, if you say we're 20 over 9 on 80 meters with that kind of sound, I don't think you'd be very popular for very long, but it certainly does get the signal out for sure, over.
Yeah, QSL, Reiner, yeah, all copied, yeah, I understand. I actually stuck it down on low power. It's on low power now, and I think on low power it puts out about 15 to 16 watts. I'm just wondering if you've noticed any difference, over.
Yeah, the signal is down by about 12 dB or so, 2S units on average. There is QS Baker, so it's a little bit hard to tell exactly, but yes, definitely not as loud anymore. You were between S7 and S9, probably more like I don't know, 2 or 3 S units difference for sure, over.
Yeah, QSL. That's me back up in high power now, so it's sort of below 50 watts. I don't have a PEP meter, Reiner, so I can't do exact measurements. But yeah, I did adjust it. It was a little bit low anyway, so I thought I'd turn it up, and just interested to know what it sounded like. But your Icom 7800 sounds really nice, over.
So I was in QSL with a guy in Canada about 3 or 4 days ago, and we did some long distance testing. So I tweaked the audio a little bit for the DX because he said that he has some trouble copying me when there's too much bass in there. When it sounds nice on the rag chewing when you're over S9, and I was going for something that's still acceptable for that, but at the same time, it will also be loud enough and clear enough if the signal is say S1 or even lower. And people are having trouble because if it's too bassy, they will not. That's when they lose me. Over.